Very good morning, students. In the last week, we have completed three topics from haloalkanes and haloarine chapter. These three topics are classification of halogen compounds, nomenclature of halogen compounds, and preparations of halogen compounds. These three topics are completed. Now, we are discussing based on these three topics theory questions as well as competitive questions, theory questions as well as competitive question under assignment 1, under assignment 1. Here nearly there are 10 theory questions are there. For these theory questions you have to write the answer, and after lockdown we'll check the notebooks today. Nearly 10 theory questions are there. All these 10 theory questions you have to collect the answers from videos and write the answers. Then you will get more idea. Then only this chapter will be more easy for you. You will get more comment on this chapter. You have to search the answers from videos or different sources. Write the answers. Write the answer. All these answers are very important, especially PU board point of view. Especially PU board point of view. Selectively only few questions I am giving for each assignment. That is for each week nearly some questions I will give. You have to collect the answers and prepare that questions in PU board point of view also. Next, students, here each week we are giving competitive questions. That competitive questions I will solve based on KSET, NEET and JEE model. See students, here some theory questions are there. See students, here haloalkanes and haloarine chapter. On Saturday we are sending this assignment on 3/7/21. Assignment 1 theory questions are there, student. What are alkyl halides? General formula of alkyl halides. What are geminal and vicinal dihalide? Example. Allylic and benzylic halide, give example. Like this nearly 10 questions are there, student. The 10 questions you have to collect the answers. Next, students, objective questions we are discussing. Competitive questions on KSET, NEET and JEE model. NEET and JEE model, student. First question, student. Among the carbon halogen bond, amongst the carbon halogen bond, the correct bond energy is, student. Here one equation, student. The bond energy is inversely proportional to size of halogen. Inversely proportional to size of halogen, student. The bond energy inversely proportional to size of halogen. Here what happens, student? As the size of halogen increases, bond energy decreases. As the size of halogen increases, bond energy will be decreases, because both are inversely proportional to each other. Here highest halogen less bond energy, lowest halogen highest bond energy. Here check, student. Option A is the correct answer, because it is the large size halogen less bond energy, less size halogen highest bond energy. Therefore, student, check here. The size of halogen follows the given order. We know, the students, the size of the halogen atom, that is atomic radius of the halogen atom, increases in a group from top to bottom. Iodine is having largest size, that is having less bond energy, Carbon chlorine bond, student, carbon chlorine bond is having more bond energy than carbon bromine bond is having more bond energy than carbon iodine bond. Like this, student, like this. Sometimes they will ask bond length, student. CX bond length order, that is carbon halogen bond length order. The bond length is directly proportional to size of halogen, student. Size of halogen, that is carbon chlorine, carbon bromine and carbon iodine. As the size of halogen increases, bond length increases. As the size of halogen decreases, bond length decreases. Carbon chlorine bond, carbon bromine bond, carbon iodine bond. The bond lengths will be increases from chlorine to the iodine, whereas bond energy will be decreases from chlorine to the iodine, from chlorine to the iodine. Therefore they are asking bond energy, hence it is the correct answer. In nature of carbon halogen bond, we are discussing these two properties, student. Once again verify the nature of carbon halogen bond video. Okay, student. Next one, IUPAC nomenclature, student. Write the IUPAC name of the, sorry student, the IUPAC name of the compound, the IUPAC name of the compound. It is the given compound, student. It can be also written as like this: CH3CCH3Br, CH3 CCH3Br. Okay, students. Now CBr, CH2CH2Br. Here bromine is present on first carbon, another bromine present on third carbon. That is 1,3 dibromo, 1,3 dibromo. Similarly, this methyl group is present on third carbon, hence 3 methyl. Therefore, we are giving numbering, student: first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. At first and third substituents are there. Hence, 1,3 dibromo, 3 methyl butane, 3 methyl butane. Some students write like this, student: 3 methyl 1,3 dibromo butane, 3 methyl 1,3 dibromo butane. Here, students, it is the wrong. Why? Because alphabetical order, M is coming later and bromo, the bromo is coming from first. Therefore, we are following alphabetical order. We are following alphabetical order. Therefore, this name is wrong, student. Hence, the correct name is 1,3 dibromo 3 methyl butane, 1,3 dibromo 3 methyl butane. Next one, student. Again IUPAC name, student. Here bond length structure they are given, student. Bond length structure they are given. That can be converted into normal structure. That can be converted into normal structure. That is, students, here they are given CH3CH, CH3CH, C double bond C, CH3CH, CH3Br. Observe, student, clearly. Here the structure is given like this. This is known as bond line structure. Bond line structure. The bond line structure can be converted into normal structure. That is, here methyl, methyl, hydrogen. Here 3-line junction, nothing but carbon, and a 3-line junction with the double bond is C double bond C. Okay, in first PUC we are discussing. Okay, student. After this conversion, give the numbering, student. First carbon it is, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Okay, student. On fourth carbon bromine is there, on third carbon methyl group is there. But following alphabetical order. First bromine will come, second one is methyl. That is 4 bromo 3 methyl pentatone. 4 bromo 3 methyl pentatone is the correct name. Why? Because you have to select the longest carbon chain, student. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. Pent. At a second and third double bond, in between second and third carbon double bond is present, but lowest is considered pentatone. Pentatone. Okay, it is a root word pent, and in will be the suffix. We know that in your first few classes. Next one is substituent, student. Yet in this longest carbon chain, the substituents are present at third and fourth carbon. Third methyl, fourth bromo. But while writing IUPAC name, bromo you have to write first, because we are following alphabetical order. We are following alphabetical order. That is 4 bromo 3 methyl pentatone. 4 bromo 3 methyl pentatone. Okay, student. Hence the correct answer is B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Third question. Next, students. Which of the following is not an allylic halide? Which of the following is not an allylic halide? Generally, students, it is the structure of allylic halide. We know that the halogen atom is bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon, which is bonded to the 2sp2 hybridized carbon. That is C double bond C. That is C double bond C. This is known as allylic halide. Allylic halide. Once again, student, the halogen atom is bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon, which is bonded to C double bond C, or 2sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, students. Here I will check. First A answer, student. 4 bromo pentatone. 4 bromo pentatone. It is the IUPAC name, students. It is the structure of this first compound. We'll check student here. Bromine is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, correct, which is bonded to the 2sp2 or C double bond C. The condition is obeyed. It is an allylic halide. Second one student, bromine is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, which is bonded to the, this carbon is bonded to the 2sp2 hybridized carbon or C double bond C. It is also correct. Next one student, bromine is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, which is bonded to the 2sp2 carbons or C double bond C. It is also correct. Next one student, bromine is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, but it is not directly bonded to the sp2 carbons. It is not directly bonded to the sp2 carbon. In between these two, another sp3 hybridized carbon atom will be present. Hence, it is the wrong student. Hence, it is the wrong. The halogen atom X is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, which is bonded to the C double bond C. The halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, but it is not bonded to C double bond C. It is not bonded to C double bond C directly. Therefore, the fourth one is not an allylic halide. That is 4-bromo pent 1-ene is the correct answer. 4-bromo but1-ene is the correct answer. It is the correct answer student. It is the correct answer. By mistake is kept. 4-bromo but1-ene is the correct answer. Next student, fifth question. The reaction alcohol plus HCl gives rise to alkyl halide plus water is reversible. 100% is correct student. It is reversible in nature because the alkyl halides react with water to form alcohol and HCl. It is reversible reaction. For the completion of the reaction, dash is used. In the case of reversible reaction, the reaction is not completed student. The reaction is not completed because it is reversible in nature. The products again can be converted into reactants. But how can you complete this reaction? Means by using following reagents student. One is anhydrous zinc chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid, excess of water and calcium chloride. Here the correct answer student, anhydrous zinc chloride. Anhydrous means absence of water molecule. To this you are adding water molecule, it can form hydrated zinc chloride student. Hence these molecules ready to capture the water molecules. To this anhydrous zinc chloride is added student. When anhydrous zinc chloride is added to the alcohol and HCl mixture, water molecule is formed. But this water molecule is captured by the anhydrous zinc chloride. Then what happens student? The amount of water decreases. As the amount of water decreases, the reversible reaction is not takes place. Because the alkyl chloride react with water, then the reactants are regenerated, that is HCl and alcohol. If alkyl chloride does not react with water, hence the reactants are not regenerated, and reversible reaction does not takes place. To decrease the amount of water, we are using anhydrous zinc chloride. The anhydrous zinc chloride capture the water molecule to form hydrated zinc chloride. The amount of water decreases and reversible reaction does not takes place. The correct answer student, anhydrous zinc chloride. Next question student. Which of the following is the correct method for the preparation of the methyl fluoride? We know the students, the methyl fluorides cannot be prepared by using normal method because the reason is explosive reaction takes place due to highest reactivity of the fluorine. But the only method to prepare methyl fluorides or alkyl fluorides is Schwartz reaction. That is by using halogen exchange method student. Halogen exchange method. We are discussing named reaction. When Methyl bromide react with silver fluoride, it can form methyl fluoride plus silver bromide. It is the mechanism takes place today. The silver react with the bromine, it can form silver bromide. When methyl iodide react with the silver fluoride, it can form methyl fluoride plus silver iodide. In these two methods, in these two reactions, we are preparing the methyl fluoride. Methyl fluoride. It is the named reaction, student. That is a Schwarz reaction. When methyl bromides or iodides react with the silver fluorides, salts like silver fluorides, it can form methyl fluorides and silver salts. This reaction is known as Schwarz reaction. Schwarz reaction. The first one is correct, student. Methyl bromide react with silver fluoride. Whereas from B, C, D, explosive reaction will be takes place. Explosive reaction will be takes place. Except Schwarz method, there is no method for the preparation of alkyl fluorides. Even though you can prepare, explosive reaction will be takes place. That's why we are not choose these methods. Next one, student. Seventh one. The above reaction is known as the above reaction, students, Finkelstein reaction, because when alkyl halides where halogen is chlorine or bromine react with the sodium iodide in the presence of dry acetone, it can form alkyl iodide plus sodium halide. Here sodium react with halogen to form sodium halide. When alkyl halide react with sodium iodide in the presence of dry acetone, it can form alkyl iodide plus sodium halide. This reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. This reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. Okay, students, right? Next one, student. Here also same reaction they are given. That is CH3Cl react with sodium iodide in the presence of dry acetone. It can form CH3CH3I plus sodium chloride. Here chlorine atom is replaced with iodine molecule. Chlorine atom replaced with iodine molecule. That is alkyl chloride react with sodium iodide in the presence of dry acetone. It can form alkyl iodide and sodium chloride. Hence here the mechanism is Finkelstein reaction. That is alkyl chloride can be converted into alkyl iodide by using reagent sodium iodide and dry acetone, similar to that of above reaction, student. Therefore the correct answer, student, Finkelstein reaction. Finkelstein reaction. Next one, student. Question number 8. The number of isomeric alkyl bromides with the molecular formula C4H9Br. C4H9Br is 4, 5, 3 and 6. 4 is the correct answer, student. Because C4H9Br nothing but, student, butyl bromide. Nothing but butyl bromide. Here 4 structural isomers are possible, student. That is N-butyl bromide, secondary butyl bromide, isobutyl bromide, tertiary butyl bromide. First one is, student, primary alkyl bromide. Second one is, since it is secondary carbon, secondary alkyl bromide. Again third one is, it is a primary carbon, primary alkyl bromide. The fourth one is, it is tertiary carbon, it is tertiary alkyl bromide. Why? Because, students, among these 4 isomers sometimes they will ask 2 are primary alkyl halides, 1 is secondary alkyl halide, again 1 is tertiary alkyl halides. There may be possibility, students, in competitive point of view. For butyl bromide, how many primary alkyl halides are possible? How many, students? 2 primary alkyl halides are possible. Those are N-butyl bromide and isobutyl bromide. How many secondary? Only 1. That is secondary butyl bromide. How many tertiary? Only 1. Tertiary butyl bromide. Clear, students? Like this the questions will ask, you will more concentrate. Next, student, question number 9. The number of structural isomers for the molecular formula C5H11Br. C5H11Br, students. Here this question already discussed, students, under the subheading nomenclature. 8 structural isomers are possible, student. For pentyl bromide, C5H11Br nothing but, student, pentyl bromide, pentyl bromide. For this isomer students, there are 8 structural isomers are possible. 8 structural isomers are possible. Those are 1 bromopentane, 2 bromopentane, 3 bromopentane, 1 bromo 3 methyl butane, 2 bromo 3 methyl butane, 2 bromo 2 methyl butane, 1 bromo 2 methyl butane, 1 bromo 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane. All these 8 compounds, their structures in detail we will discuss, student. Once verify the video nomenclature. Clear, students? Next one, student. Question number 10 we are discussing, student. Question number 10. A hydrocarbon C5H12 gives only one monochlorination product. The hydrocarbon is, student. Here C5H12, student. That is nothing but pentane. That is nothing but pentane. In the case of pentane, student, here 2 methyl butane, 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane, 1 comma 2 dimethyl propane, 2 comma 3 dimethyl propane. Pentane gives only one monochlorination product, student. That is, we know that when alkanes react with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, it can form a mixture of isomeric alkyl halides. But here on monochlorination, only one product we have to require, student. Only one product we have to require. That is the compound which contains only one type of hydrogen. Only one type of hydrogen can give the one monochlorination product. Only one type of hydrogen can give the monochlorination product. For example, student, you will check the third option, that is 1 comma 2 dimethyl propane. 1 comma 2 dimethyl propane. Here these 4 carbons are comes under primary carbon, because this is bonded to one carbon, this is bonded to one carbon, this is bonded to one carbon, this is also bonded to one carbon. Hence these 4 carbons considered as primary carbon. This is upon monochlorination gives rise to monochlorination product. One monochlorination product. If you replace any one of the hydrogen, same product is obtained. You can replace this, same product. You can replace this product. You can replace this carbon atom or this carbon atom or this carbon atom. Same product is obtained. Same product will be obtained. Here, student, the name of this compound is 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane. 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane, because it is the first carbon, it is the second carbon, it is the third carbon. On second carbon 2 methyl groups are there. Hence it is 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane. 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane, which is also known as neopentane. Which react with the chlorine in the presence of sunlight. It can form neopentyl chloride or 1 chloro 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane. 1 chloro 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane. Another IUPAC name, student. 1 chloro 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane. 2 comma 2 dimethyl propane. Commercially known as pentyl chloride. Commercially known as neopentyl chloride. See, student, here neopentyl chloride. It is the common name. It is the IUPAC name, student. It can give only one monochlorination product, because here it is a key point, student. The compound contains only one type of hydrogen atom can give one monochlorination product, but not mixer, student. But not mixer. I will give one controversy example, student. Then it will be clear to you. For example, in addition, except C, you will select any one. A option, student. 2 methyl butane. 2 methyl butane. 2 methyl butane, student. CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH3, student. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. In this first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Your lowest number is given from left to right, student. On second carbon, methyl group is there. Therefore, 2 methyl butane. Here, student, it is the primary carbon. It is the primary carbon. It is a secondary carbon. It is bonded to 2 carbons. but it is tertiary carbon bonded to three carbons, this and this. Again, it is again primary carbon. Here, three different types of carbon atoms are present, student. Three different types of carbon atoms are present. Hence, one monochlorination product is not possible. Here, primary is possible, secondary is possible, and tertiary is also possible. Only one type of hydrogen atoms is there. It can give one monochlorination product. One monochlorination product. Okay, students. Next one, 11th question, student. Cyclic compound, student. In the following reaction, the major product is, student, the major product. Here it is, we know the students, the name of this compound is cyclopentane. Here 5 carbons are present, student. With the 5 carbons cyclic structure, that is known as cyclopentane. Cyclopentane. Okay, very good. At one carbon methyl group is there, hence that is known as methyl cyclopentane. Methyl cyclopentane. It is first carbon. Always the carbon atom which is bonded to any group can gets the lowest number. Can gets the lowest number. Hence it is 1 methyl cyclopentane. 1 methyl cyclopentane. Very good. This 1 methyl cyclopentane react with the bromine in the presence of sunlight. What is the major product formed? What is the major product formed? Here, students, it is the structure of the methyl cyclopentane. This carbon atom is bonded to only one carbon, hence it is primary. But here this carbon atom is bonded to three other carbon atoms, this and this, hence it is tertiary carbon atom. Remaining carbon atoms comes under secondary carbon atom because this is bonded to two carbons, this is bonded to two carbons, this is bonded to two carbons, this is also bonded to two carbon atom. Hence here one primary, one tertiary, remaining four are secondary carbon atoms. Well and good. But here, students, three different types of products are formed. Three different types of products are formed. With the primary alkyl halide can be formed. With the secondary alkyl halides are formed. With tertiary alkyl halides are formed. But they are asking major product, student. Three different isomeric alkyl halides are obtained. Here, students, all four are equivalent, same chemical environment. Hence, it is clear that one secondary alkyl halide only formed. Now, here, student, major product they are asking. Major product, student, generally the alkyl halide which is obtained from tertiary carbon atom is more stable than secondary, which is more stable than primary. Therefore, if you replace hydrogen atom from tertiary carbon atom, if you replace hydrogen atom from tertiary carbon atom, that is more stable, and tertiary carbon atom is more stable than secondary and secondary and primary. Here, student, here hydrogen atom is present that can replace with the bromine atom, it can form this compound. C is the correct option, student. Here tertiary carbon atom contains hydrogen atom. Here bromine molecule contains two bromine atoms. This hydrogen and bromine react with one another to form HBr, and this bromine atom substituted in the place of bromine atom. Therefore, it is the major product formed because here tertiary carbon atom is present. The tertiary is more stable than secondary is more stable than primary, student. That is only the reason. Here don't fear by seeing the structure, but here already we are discussing in the preparation of alkyl halides from alkanes. That is, the tertiary carbon atoms can form more stable product than secondary and tertiary. Once again recall that information, student. In your videos we are explaining that preparation of alkyl halides from alkanes. Once you can watch the video, student. Next one, question number 12. The best method conversion of alcohol into alkyl halide by treating an alcohol with, very familiar question, student, we are discussing already, that is SOCl2 in the presence of pyridine. SOCl2 in the presence of the pyridine. When alcohols react with thionyl chloride or SOCl2 in the presence of pyridine, it can form alkyl chloride plus sulfur dioxide plus HCl, student. Here 99% of product is obtained, that is maximum pure alkyl halide will be obtained, because the reason is the byproducts are present in gaseous state. They can easily escape into atmosphere. They can easily escape into atmosphere, leaving behind pure alkyl halide, leaving behind pure alkyl halide. Hence B is the correct answer, student. It is the best reagent. It is the best reagent. Next one, student. It is also very simple, student. Don't fear about the structure. Here, which of these represents the major monochlorination isomer? Major monochlorination isomer formed in the following reaction, student. Indirectly they are asking student major product. Major product. Major. We know the students, the major product can be determined by using this order. Tertiary carbon atom can give major product than secondary. Secondary can give the major product than the primary. Here, students, you can observe it is the tertiary carbon. It is the tertiary carbon, students. Here in this structure we are discussing, student. It is the given structure. See, students, it is the given structure. Here it is the primary carbon. This is the primary carbon, because both are bonded to only one carbon. But this carbon is tertiary carbon because it is bonded to the three carbons. It is bonded to the three carbons. This is also tertiary carbon bonded to the three carbon. 1, 2, 3. It is also tertiary carbon bonded to the three carbons. 1, 2, 3. Here three tertiary carbon atoms are present. Then which is the more stable? Which is the more stable? Which carbon atom can give the more stable product, means, student? Always remember very basic point, student. Acyclic carbons. Acyclic carbons forms more stable product. Forms more stable product. More stable product, student. Here you can observe, student, it is acyclic because it is not comes under cyclic structure, whereas this is under cyclic, this is under cyclic, but it is acyclic carbon which can form more stable product and major product student. Therefore this hydrogen atom replaces with chlorine. Okay, it can react with chlorine. No, they are given chlorine in the presence of light. Here this hydrogen atom react with chlorine, hydrogen is replaced, plus HCl, that is a byproduct is formed. Observe, student, the hydrogen atom react with one of the chlorine atom to form HCl. In the place of hydrogen another chlorine is substituted, hence this product is formed. This is the major product, student. This is the major product. Once again, student, the tertiary carbon atom can form more stable product or major product, but acyclic carbon form more stable product. Here acyclic tertiary carbons are there, tertiary cyclic tertiary carbons are there. Acyclic and cyclic tertiary carbon atoms are present, but acyclic can form more stable. Okay, students, right? Next one, 14th question, student. Allylic halogen substitution can be done with, here, student, allylic halogen, that is, students, it is allylic carbon, that is sp3 carbon, which is bonded to C double bond C. If this hydrogen atom replaced with chlorine, that is known as allylic substitution. That is known as allylic substitution. Allylic substitution. This can be done with the following reagents, student. In our board syllabus we are discussing this, that is chlorine in the presence of sunlight to form allylic chloride. But these two reagents are there in competitive point of view, students. That is when allyl, that is a propene, react with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, NBS in the presence of sunlight, SO2Cl2 in the presence of sunlight, it can form allyl chloride and HCl. Allyl chloride and HCl. Here very very important point, student. NBS stands for N-bromosuccinamide. N-bromosuccinamide, full form of the reagent, students. N-bromosuccinamide in the presence of sunlight. In a competitive examination they will ask this question, student. For the allylic substitution, halogen at high temperature, N-bromosuccinamide in the presence of sunlight, sulfonyl chloride in the presence of sunlight, and all of these. All of this is the correct answer, student. All of this is the correct answer. All the reagents can give the allylic substitution. Can give the allylic substitution. Clear, students? Right. Here one small correction, student. Sulfonyl chloride means SOCl2. SO2Cl is sulfuryl chloride. Sulfuryl means SOCl, not SO2, student. Next one, student. Question number 15. Which is finally produced when acetylene react with HCl. Acetylene means, student, CH double bond CH. Acetylene, which can be also known as ethine. Ethine means CH triple bond CH. React with HCl. React with HCl. It can form CH2 double bond CHCl. CH2 double bond CHCl. Here, students, we are following the Markovnikov's rule. We are following the Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule. According to this rule, student, the negative part of reagent, that is Cl minus, is added to the carbon atom having less number of hydrogen. Here it is the symmetrical alkyne, students, because both carbon atoms having same number of hydrogen atom. Hence, the chlorine atom may be attacked on this carbon or attacked on this carbon. Both probabilities are same. Hence, student, here the chlorine atom is attacked on the first carbon, hydrogen atom attacked on the second carbon. Okay, students, the chlorine atom attacked on the first carbon, the hydrogen atom attacked on the second carbon. Hence, CH2 double bond CHCl it can be formed, which further react with the HCl. Hence, student, again here HCl. The negative part of reagent is Cl minus and H plus is positive part of reagent. The Cl minus is added to the carbon atom having lowest number of hydrogen atom. The H plus is added to carbon atom having more number of hydrogen atom. Here, students, this carbon atom is having 2 hydrogen atom, whereas this carbon atom is having, the first carbon atom is having 1 hydrogen atom. The second carbon atom is having 2 hydrogen atom. According to Markovnikov's rule, the negative part of reagent is added to carbon atom having less number of hydrogen atom. Therefore, CH3 single bond CH, Cl and Cl, Cl and Cl. Hence, the name of this compound is geminal dichloride, because we know that if the 2 halogen atoms are present on the same carbon atom, those compounds can be considered as geminal dihalide. Since chlorine atoms are present, that is known as geminal dichloride. The IUPAC name, student, 1,1 dichloroethane, because on first carbon 2 chlorine atoms are there. 1,1 dichloroethane. The common name is ethylidene dichloride. Ethylidene dichloride. In the textbook, NCERT textbook, ethylidene chloride is given, student, that is wrong. Di also we have to insert because 2 chlorine atoms are present. Once again, student, the common name of this compound is ethylidene dichloride, but not ethylidene chloride. In the NCERT textbook, they are not mentioned the word di, students, that you can correct, student, that you can correct. Next, students, question number 16. Preparation of alkyl halides in the laboratory is least preferred by student. For halogen exchange method, we can prepare alkyl halide. Direct halogenation, we can prepare. Treatment of alcohols, we can prepare. Addition of hydrogen halides to alkenes, we can prepare. But students, already we are discussing in the theory, student. Direct halogenation of alkane is the least preferred. It is the last preference. Why? Because when alkanes react with the chlorine in the presence of sunlight, mixture of haloalkanes are obtained, student. Mixture of haloalkanes are obtained. Due to formation of mixture of product, the percentage of alkyl halides decreases, student. The percentage of alkyl halides will be decreases due to the formation of the mixture of the products. Due to formation of the mixture of the product, the percentage of alkyl halide will be decreases. The percentage of alkyl halide will be decreases. Hence, this method is least preferred by the direct halogenation of the alkanes. Direct halogenation of the alkane, student. Therefore, preparation of alkyl halides in the laboratory least preferred by direct halogenation of alkane, because in this method mixture of haloalkanes are obtained, hence the percentage of alkyl halide will be reduced, less percentage of alkyl halides are obtained. Okay students, next one, question number 70 student. Alkyl halides cannot be obtained from alkane or alkene by the reaction with PCl5 student. By the reaction with PCl5. Why? Because students, when alkanes or alkenes and alkenes or alkanes react with PCl5, no reaction, no reaction. But when alcohols react with PCl5, alkyl halides can be formed. Alkyl halides can be formed. The PCl5 can be used for the preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols, but not to alkanes and alkenes, but not alkanes and alkenes. Hence, C is the correct answer, students. C is the correct answer. Alkyl halides cannot be obtained from alkanes and alkenes by the reaction with the PCl5. Next, students, last question, student. Question number 18. Identify the product A predominantly in the above reaction, student. Here, students, one word there means predominantly. Always remember, student, major product, predominant product means always that is highest percentage product, student. Highest percentage product. Indirectly they are asking what is the major product. Identify A predominantly in the above reaction. That is, students, the reaction is given like this, student. CH3 single bond CH, CH3 single bond CH, double bond CH2 plus HBr gives rise to a student. Here, students, we are following the rule that is known as Markovnikov rule. Addition of hydrogen bromide to alkene, we are following the Markovnikov rule. According to Markovnikov rule, student, the negative part of the reagent, that is Br minus, is added to the carbon atom having less number of hydrogen atom, and hydrogen is added to the carbon atom having more number of hydrogen atom. First carbon contains 2 hydrogens, second carbon contains 1 hydrogen. Therefore, Br minus is added here and hydrogen is added here. Here 2 sigma bonds are formed. Hence 1 pi bond will be losses. 1 pi bond will be losses. Therefore, CH3, CH, CH3, CHBr, CH3 can be formed. But this product is not obtained, student. It is the twist in this question. This product is not obtained. Instead of this product will be obtained. That is, student, CH3, CH3, Br, CH2, CH3. This product can be obtained. Why? Because, students, it is the following reason. Here, it is the primary carbon, student. It is the primary carbon. It is the secondary carbon. Here, bromine, that is Br minus, the negative part of reagent. If it is attacked here, it is attacked as secondary carbon. But here, student, rearrangement of the reaction takes place. Rearrangement of the reaction takes place. That is, students, the hydrogen atom is shifted towards this side. Hence, what happens, students? CH2. Okay, if this bond shifted toward this side, here positive charge is there, here negative charge is there. Very clear. But here another possibility is there to get tertiary. Why? Because tertiary is more stable than secondary. Secondary is more stable than primary carbocations. We know that. Here this hydrogen atom, if shifted toward this side, here CH2 is obtained. Here positive charge is obtained. Here positive charge will be obtained. Then HBr will be added. The Br minus is added to the positive charge and H plus is added to the negative charge. Hence this product will be obtained. That is, student, CH3, CBr, CH2, CH3 will be obtained, student. CH3 will be obtained. Clear, students? It is the product obtained. It is the product obtained. Once again, students, CH3, CBr, CH3, CH2, CH3. Here the crucial point, student, rearrangement of the carbocation takes place. Rearrangement of the reaction will be takes place. Once this bond is shifted toward this side, here positive charge is formed, which is further converted into tertiary carbocation. Here it is just secondary carbocation. But if this hydrogen is replaced, tertiary carbocation can be formed. Here positive charge is obtained because shifting of hydrogen atom. This positive charge is attacked by Br minus, hence this product will be obtained. Here the reason, student, tertiary is more stable than secondary. Secondary is more stable than primary. Secondary is more stable than primary, student. It is the correct answer. Therefore, students, with this objective questions are completed. Only one question is remaining, student. That is question number 19. Already discussed, student. It is how many structural isomers are possible for pentyl bromide? 8 isomers, students. 8 isomers, students. In IUPAC nomenclature we are discussing these 8 isomers. How many primary? How many secondary? How many tertiary? And what are their IUPAC names? Already we are discussing, student. That is the correct answer is 8. 8 is the correct answer. Clear, students? With this objective questions are completed.